Good day, you are welcome to the Integrated Pest and Disease Management in Organic Agriculture with regard to tomato production and most essentially the fruit, vegetable crops. Here we're talking about a lot of practices that are done to mitigate the effect of pests and diseases, because the impact of pests and diseases in organic in agriculture generally are very enormous. And also the insect pest control at this point in time is key to good production. The flower may fruit, but destroyed by a lot of insect pests, most especially during the rainy season, where we have the Helicobacter armigera, which comes as a result of butterfly laying eggs on the fruit, and which at the end of the day leads to maybe 90% of destruction in the yield. Another one which affects largely the tomato produced either in the southwest or in the north, Tuta absoluta, which a lot of people refer to tomato Ebola, which can destroy virtually 90 to 100% of the tomato being produced. We'll be talking about 4 ways to mitigate the effect of pests and diseases. And the first one is about fumigation. In this process, we use a lot of materials in the biofumigation in organic agriculture, which includes the use of neem oil added to mixed with a black soap or other soap that are allowed in organic agriculture in appropriate quantity. This can be used to spray the plant depending on the disease or the pest in the production system. Neem oil is one of the most potent materials that are used in organic agriculture for biofumigation. Having the neem leaf from which the neem oil comes from, which is the neem seed, which is locally available at our disposal. This neem is what we refer to as dongoyaro. It's readily available at our disposal. Then for this neem leaf, this can be boiled or any other way of extracting the content. This can be used for biofumigation and also can be used in sterilization of our soil to kill most of the pathogens in the soil. And this is one of the most potent way of sterilization of our materials, of our soil, and also our manure. This is a cow urine. This could be readily available at your environment, the cattle ranch. You can get it also the neem leaf. If this neem oil is far from you, the neem leaf is readily available at your locality, which is very comfortable for you to use in preventing diseases and pests in your backyard farming, container farming. So there is no excuse for not having a very good and healthy plant, because most of these materials are readily available at your disposal. Then we talk about the mulch cover. The mulch cover does a lot of work in the environment, in the production system, because it reduces the rate of evaporation, most especially during this dry season. And also, the heat generated also destroys most of these insects and destroy the eggs as well. And also, the plants, in most cases, what we call weed, also act as co-host to some of these disease vectors. But when you mulch properly, you discover that all these weeds are weeded, and as a result, there is no transfer of disease or there is no cover for pests in your production system. Then we move to the third one, which is traps. Traps can be used to control a lot of flying insects, a lot of white flies, most especially during this dry season. And we have a lot of traps. It depends on our location. It depends on which type of a pest we are able to control. This work mostly for pest control. And then the number one is the sticky trap, and this one can be hung in between the plants. Once the flies eat it, they get stuck and they are unable to to move. Also, we have what we call pheromones, which can be used, and this attracts a lot of insects because it's a chemical produced within some of these insects which they react to, and it either invite them, and once they get invited, they are being trapped. And also, we have some traps that can be used for rodents, which are very invasive in our production system at our backyard, at our greenhouses, at the open field, which catches them without causing damage to the ecosystem. And then we now go to the last one, which is the integrated use of all this pest and disease control. When you combine, imagine combining the fumigation, biofumigation, when you are fumigating with a neem extract, either the dongoyaro or the cow urine, or you are using black soap mixed with a neem oil, and you are combining it with mulching. And at the same time, you are having your sticky trap hang in between your gardens, and you discover that there is going to be a very synergistic effect that is going to come out of this, because virtually most of these pests that causes disease, that transport diseases, and that causes a lot of damage in the ecosystem at this point in time is being checkmate. Depending on our production system or how large our farm is, which ranges from the container farming to the backyard farm and to the open field. In the container farming, use of biofumigation could be very important and very effective. When it comes to the field, where we talk about a lot of range, which are either put together to be able to have a very good synergistic effect, ranging from combination of more or two or more of this. We talk about the using of trap, biofumigation, and then a mulch cover. Most especially on the open field or backyard, which is majorly in the open, we can intercrop with a lot of pest resistant or repellents, which ranges from jatropha's, and to also control the nematode in the soil, we advise the intercropping with marigold, which deals with the issue of melodogenic cognita, commonly referred to as the nematode in the tomato, because tomato is very, very susceptible to nematode in the soil, as this affects the root and also reduce the yield. So in this case, backyard farm, open field, we advise intercropping with insect repellents, nematode control plants, ranges from marigold to jatropha, Iptis flaviolens, which people call spikenard, or the pepon, which repels insects and does a lot of things in sanitizing the pests and diseases in the environment. Thank you very much.